Welcome back. The final spot in the mixed doubles gold medal match up for grabs. Patrick Kawka, Daria Walczak taking on Chris Hayworth and Amanda Hendry. Kawka, this one going to be power-packed between Kawka and Hayworth. But if there's anyone that can give Hayworth as good as he gets, it's Patrick Kawka.
Yeah, and he's playing really well right now. I mean, as clean as we've seen him play, he's getting very big, but he's getting big at the right times. He's pinching in the middle, and he's not overdoing it. And so I like his control, yet his aggressiveness too.
When you're talking about this much power coming off of both sides, that makes the defense even more important. And in that situation, Chad, are you fair to say that it may be in the advantage of Amanda Hendry?
100%. And we were talking about it a little bit in the break here as well, that if Walczak finds herself in the transition area like she did in the quarterfinals, it is going to be very difficult for her to fight her way out of that positioning. Amanda Hendry is so solid with the defense. She can dig balls, get it back. But what we saw in the quarterfinals from Hayworth and Hendry is Hayworth started off, he was driving balls, Hendry was crashing. When both of them were crashing, it was scary. So if they come out and play like that from the beginning, it's going to be very difficult for Walczak and Kawka to hold on.
Hayworth and Hendry taking down the defending champs in straight games, 11-9, 11-8. They ended game number 2 on a 9-1 run.
One went up 9-2 in game 1 before
the medical timeout. Took a little bit of the momentum.
Yeah.
Came down. It will be Hendry and Hayworth to serve first. They're coming off of their best showing in Daytona Beach. It was a bronze medal. Looking to improve on that finish here in Sacramento.
And that's what I don't want to see from Hendry, is too much attacking at Kawka, especially from that position. She's going to attack him from kitchen line. The kitchen line, okay, but she's about 4 feet behind. Kawka's going to sit on that.
Defense coming to play to start it out.
This is not going to be a slow-paced game.
No.
It's not going to be a slow-paced game at all.
Big serve sails long off the paddle of Kawka.
0-0-1.
Yeah.
Grip and rip from Hayworth.
But that's what we were seeing in the quarterfinals, when Hayworth can step into that drive, follow behind it, be aggressive on that fifth as well if it's up.
And pull that return just wide, did Kawka. So Hendry and Hayworth on the board first.
Well, it's the biggest serve on tour from Chris Hayworth, and if you can't, and again right there, if you can't handle it and keep that in play, it's going to be an issue.
2-0-2.
Oh, just a little too big there from Hendry.
0-2-1.
Hooked that backhand wide.
Was trying to catch Hayworth in the middle, pinching, but you really can't. The man is he's big, but he's used to that in singles. He's not going to give that up. Even if he pinches middle, he's going to be able to cover backside.
Well, you think about how much ground he's able to cover, that is Hayworth in singles. Now he only has to cover half the court in mixed.
There it is.
Stepping up, puts it right down Broadway for the winner.
Get
out of the way, Hendry.
Amanda, just move over. I got this.
Good step over there and cover in the middle from Hayworth.
Ooh, that had a little extra heat on it.
But that's a part of Chris's game that he's worked on, that cross-court drop, right? That two-handed drop. He sets that up. Hendry's there, but again, Kawka's hand's so quick.
Oh, just wide. Good speed up there from Kawka. Choosing the right spot, right in the middle.
0-3-1.
A little mid-paced elevated ball. Kawka mishit into the net. Second serve.
Well, and that's the strength of Hendry there as well. She can take that speed up down the line.
Oh!
She came in left-handed with it instead of really punching through on the Ernie with a backhand. She just tries to push it with the left hand.
Yeah, it's too strong.
And another point.
I mean, we've seen Hayworth do crazy things off his back foot, weight falling back, but when he can step into a drive,
Dots the back corner for the winner.
Again,
5-0.
The strength there of Hendry, and she can take this ball either down the line, through the middle, or back, roll it back cross court. Kawka doesn't take a step to the line, so she sees the opening down the line. If he had taken a step to the line, she would have gone through the middle.
Injection of power from Hayworth. It's a 6-point lead. Timeout on court. We'll step away as well. One-way traffic here on Championship Court.
Humana Medicare Advantage plans. Carry this card, and you could have the power to unlock benefits beyond original Medicare. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage in one convenient plan. Most plans include routine dental, vision, even hearing benefits. There's also a cap on your out-of-pocket medical expenses. That's more than you get with original Medicare, and Humana offers $0 or low monthly plan premiums. Call now.
Welcome back. Chris Hayworth and Amanda Hendry getting off to a red-hot start here in game number 1 of our mixed pro doubles semifinal. 6-0, make it 7-0 on the missed return, the third already here in game number 1.
7-0-1.
Oh.
It was because of the ball.
up.
It was the ball bounce. You got a little out of rhythm.
A second serve coming.
7-0-2.
Oh, nearly got it back.
We would have had that,
See that? I moved. And
That's right. I
your
protected my face. That's right, the moneymaker. Thank you.
even though she waffles herself in softball against the fence.
That's of my own choice. Missed return.
The picture back in your head?
No, I'm just not even going to open my mouth at this point.
Oh, that's
Nice.
dirty.
Well, then you're benefiting everyone.
That is a half drive, half drop here. Cross court forehand.
Well, there's also the deep serve, too, with Hendry uncoiling from the stack, not able to get up to the kitchen line. Ooh, jammed him up.
When Kafka's putting so much spin on these balls right now.
3-7-1.
Oh. Hendry gets on top of it, puts it off the next board.
Just set up there a little too long. But right here, because she'd sped one up down the line, now she goes back middle, going to keep Kawka guessing where the speed up's going to come.
Oh,
Off the edge guard.
a little late. Kind of dragging that paddle through the middle.
Yeah, good spot there from Walczak, though.
And there are some shadows moving in on the side of the court where Hayworth and Hendry are. The side where Walczak and Kawka are almost completely in shadow at this time of the day.
Yeah.
That's the counter from Hendry right there. Short and sweet, gets on top of the two-hander, and then lets Hayworth finish it off.
But a good response from Walczak and Kawka. They get 4 back. One right out.
DJ Mez.
No
Getting one in
one's
the
safe
booth.
here.
7-4-2.
Tried to sneak it down the line again, but Kawka was ready.
He's waiting for it right there. He's sitting on it, knowing that the speed up is going to come, and if it comes, it's going to be down the line.
So good defensive hold by Walczak and Kawka. Gets it into the body. Kawka pushes it wide.
Yeah, good job by Hendry there, getting on top, staying short with the forehand.
Oh, little excuse me to
Little
force the side out.
unfortunate. That thing hit halfway in the net cord.
Tried to shape the ATP, didn't let it develop quite enough.
No, she tried to punish it, too, instead of just get it there. Goes into the post.
And then caught Hendry through the transition zone. So after a rocky start for Walczak and Kawka, they've been able to get it back under control. Question is the deficit too deep?
Big flick there from Kawka, starting that one. So strong on that one-hander.
Timeout taken by Hendry and Hayworth as they have seen their 7-point lead trimmed to just 2. What has been the biggest difference during this run by Walczak and Kawka?
They've calmed things down, right? It's not as chaotic right now. They've handled the drive from Hayworth, so Hayworth's drive isn't being as effective and chaotic for them. So they've handled that, slowed the game down a little, and they're getting it into 50-50 points, kitchen line to kitchen line right now, and that's given them an opportunity to stay in points a little longer.
So then if you're Hendry and Hayworth, if the drive from Hayworth has not been as effective, what's the adjustment they need to make?
Still hit it, but hit a different spot. Right now, I look for Hayworth to go a little bit more middle. Both of them crash, but here I think they need to take some opportunities with the speed ups and get back on the same page that if one speeds up, then the other is ready for the counter. We haven't seen as many 1-2 combinations from Hendry and Hayworth.
Back within one.
Too good there from Kawka.
It seemed like Hayworth and Hendry were going to run away with this first game.
It's in.
Yep.
Jeez.
You kidding?
What do you have to do?
Oh, you have to catch the edge of the line is what you have to do.
I thought that ball was going to be out, that Hayworth hit that last one, but you're right, Dorian. It did catch the back of the line there on the real defense.
Great point.
Oh, that was ambitious, but that would have been a highlight reel if that had gone around.
I think last second he was like, oh, I don't have this, so he's trying to buggy whip it back across, but goes into and off the top of the post. Again, you're talking about, what, 7-0 run now, 6-0 run?
Yeah.
6-0 run.
Yep.
It was Hayworth and Hendry that were up 7-0. They finally get one back. Walczak and Kawka called a timeout when they were trailing 6-0, and since then they've been able to stem the tide.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, right into the back. Ooh.
I mean, Kawka had his paddle down right here. He was thinking about getting out of the way all the way on that one as soon as he saw the backswing of Hayworth.
Oh, Hendry nearly came up with it.
That was close to being out, too.
Listen, I would consider that an accomplishment just to get a paddle on it.
Well, the goalie in her
Yep.
didn't score.
Yeah, that is true.
9-6-2.
Oh,
That's-
wide.
Oh,
Excellent pickup there from Hendry from her toes.
And it brings up game point.
10-6-2.
Oh, just wide.
Pushed it just wide.
Good cut there from Kawka.
Kovak and Walczak still alive here in game number 1, trailing by 4.
Miss hit. Hit it off the frame.
Yeah.
Hayworth using every bit of the wingspan to get it back over the net.
And paddle.
That was included in the wingspan.
Yeah. It adds to it.
Yep. As if he needs help.
Right.
Oh, it's
Oh.
a net. Nice drive there from Kawka.
7-10-2.
Oh,
That
and
was
again,
in.
That was going in. But
Yeah.
good job there from Walczak getting on top, finding the feet of Hendry.
Back within 2.
Heavyweight battle right now. Just punching back and forth. Oh, it's
Just wide. And so now Hendry and Hayworth will have 2 opportunities
I can hit it harder.
to shut the door.
Keep swinging.
Second opportunity goes the way of the 7 seed. Hayworth and Hendry take game 1, 11-8, halfway home to punching their ticket to Championship Saturday.
Looking for ways to keep active and mobile? Try Penetrex. Penetrex is different than other products with no greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odors. Made with unique ingredients, it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Penetrex, the #1 online rated joint and muscle cream.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
The APP is sponsored by Partake Brewing, non-alcoholic brews crafted for those who make it happen. Aura Organic, rooted in science, powered by nature. And AARP, helping your health and happiness live as long as you do. Welcome back. Hayworth and Hendry taking game 1, 11-8. Now credit Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak because they went down by 7 early, made it a game, got back within 1. Just too much of a hole to dig themselves out of. Have to get off to a good start here in game 2.
Yeah, it could have gotten very ugly, like you said, Doran. It was 7-0. They made it a game. Use that momentum here in game number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And better start already. They get on the board first.
Yeah.
Kawka stepping into the middle there. And he's just going to keep firing away. Finally gets that ball outside. Hendry.
Hit me with your best shot.
Ooh,
Got her.
Tag.
You're it.
And now it's
This is just going back and forth. I'm loving it.
2-0-2.
Oh.
Net call to net call.
It's like, you're going to give it to me, I'll give it right back to you.
If there's one thing you can say about PK and Daria Walczak, there is no backing down in those two.
Just out. Walczak rushing that one a little bit, stands up through the motion.
Able to rip off 3 points to start game number 2.
Oh, and Hayworth rushes that too, and he almost steps into it and then pulls off of it because he's trying to get back to his side of the court immediately.
That time it's Hendry that's stuck a little bit in the transition zone.
Well, good defense there from Walczak. She's in the transition area, but that gives her the time to counter from Hayworth. Hayworth needs to try and find the feet there.
Oh, look out in the front row.
Too much. Head on a swivel, folks.
We've got almost one in the booth. DJ Mez got one in his booth, and now in the front row.
It's like a bingo card of what areas can you hit outside the court.
302.
Yeah.
Do or die, and just a little too much mustard there.
Well, it's difficult right there for Kawka because by the time he gets to it, it's already so low. He's being really aggressive with it. Hard to roll it and keep it in.
Oh, Hendry sitting on it right there. No backswing, sitting on the forehand.
032.
Just off the top of the net.
And then a missed serve. So complete
Little
role
sloppy.
reversal here in game number 2.
301.
Oh, the hands from Hayworth, just
And
ridiculous.
Kofko's about to go behind his back with balls past him already.
032.
Good communication there between Hayworth and Hendry.
4 service sides without anyone else scoring a point. The amount of work that you have to put in to even try to have an opportunity to score a point right now is ridiculous.
032.
Oh my goodness.
You were right on point, Dorian. I mean,
What?
it's exactly that, right? Look at those are 2 or 3 good putaways, but they're coming back.
And that's what happens when you have tremendous defense on both sides.
Ooh.
Hendry slides it just wide. Another point for Kawka and Walczak.
401.
Oh, wow. What a forehand from Kawka.
I mean, how much shape do you want to put on a ball?
Jeez.
That ball landed 6 feet inside the baseline.
We'll take a break as well. Walczak and Kawka out to the 5-point lead.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak out to a 5-point lead in game number 2, trying to force a decisive third game here in our second mixed doubles semifinal. The winner advancing to take on Will Howes and Bobby Oshiro, as that's long off the paddle of Amanda Hendry. Another point. This is exactly game number 1 in reverse.
Yes, and a little off-pace drive from Kawka threw Hendry off.
Oh, good spot there from Hayworth. Yeah, frustration showing on Amanda Hendry's face and body language right now.
Ooh,
Just long.
no,
Not
by
out
much.
by much.
Not as long as it looked coming off of the paddle.
061.
That almost looked
Missed
wide
third.
there.
I caught the line right
Yeah.
on the line.
062.
Oh,
Oh my!
Patrick Kawka, get
Oh,
out.
A little stare down afterwards,
Woo.
too, from Kawka. Peacocking up at the kitchen line right here. Oh, yeah.
Peacock from PK.
See what you did there. See what you did there.
Oh, good
Oh,
spot.
Walczak just painting the back line. 7-0.
Walczak's playing with a lot more confidence here in game 2 than she did in game 1, and a lot more confidence than she did in the quarterfinal.
What's the reason for that?
I think she's just playing loose and free.
What?
I would argue that Kafka's
You got a
also
partner
playing
that's,
free.
like, literally ripping every ball that he touches and is staying in.
Like he rips that last one off his shoe tops.
801.
It's an 8-point lead.
Oh, almost got the referee there.
Still second serve on the way.
802.
Hayworth catching
God.
Walczak right in the feet.
Serve, return, drive, counter, smack, six balls. 5-6 balls. This is what these points are right now.
Oh, off of the tape, and finally Hendry and Hayworth on the board here in game number 2.
I like the aggressiveness, though, of Kawka again. It's what he's done to get them here. Don't change anything. Hayworth took a full swing behind Hendry's.
Yeah. Now, I will say that, yeah, you can still play a little loose right here, but Kawka missed one off the net cord, missed one in the net right now. I'd probably give him 1 or 2 more, then he has to try and dial it back just a little bit.
Oh,
Or Walczak can just rip a massive forehand.
that is a huge counter from Walczak. She reads down the sideline from Hayworth.
And that's really what they were missing in the semifinal, even though they were able to pull it out. Hendry
Yes.
trying to thread the needle. So the run stops at 2. Kawka and Walczak getting back on serve.
821.
Trying to go for the Ernie. Sent it long.
Little matrix action from Chris Hayworth getting out of the way. Ball going between his head and shoulder.
Oh,
What a
stop it.
pickup. Way to hang Kawka. Wow.
Even off the tape, he's not fooled. He gets right back into position. He's there. Nice counter. Doesn't overdo it.
Dialed in right now.
9-2-2.
Ooh, just a little jammed up there on the last one.
Hendry and Hayworth back on serve, trailing by 7 here in game number 2. Hayworth not able to make the pickup, pushes them onto second serve.
Oh, that's big from Walczak right there. Moving the ball around, kept the pressure on. Oh,
A missed serve.
Again.
A couple of missed serves from Hayworth. Now Kovak and Walczak an opportunity to close out game number 2.
9-2-1.
So, get that ball away from Amanda Hendry right now. She was about to.
She could have swung 3 times right there with how much pace was taken off by the net cord.
Game number 2 in the books. Let's play 3 to decide who's moving on to Championship Saturday.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
The APP is sponsored by C&D Nets, the highest quality nets made in the USA. PickleballSuperstore.com, official online retailer of the APP Tour. And USA Pickleball, official sanctioning body of the APP Tour. Welcome back. Game 3 to decide who's moving on to meet Will Howes and Bobby Oshiro in Championship Saturday. Hendry and Howes took game 1 11-8 before Kawka and Walczak stormed back to take game 2 11-2, and a side out for Walczak and Kawka as momentum really shifting in their direction.
Ooh.
Wow. Fellas, it's so
Just deep.
so important for Hayworth and Hendry to get off to a good defensive start in this game.
Yeah, and it's got to be Chris Hayworth. He has to step up. He has to get big in the middle. He has to put pressure on. His drives have to be on. You got to see him play really big here.
Oh, my
On cue, puts
goodness.
it away.
That's exactly it, right? I mean, we say it and it happens all the time, right?
Yeah.
But again, right there, that was much better job by Chris Hayworth of getting big and taking control.
Hendry just catching it with the paddle face a little bit angled backwards.
0-1-2.
There it is.
And that is the forehand that we have come to know Chris Hayworth for. So good off of each wing.
1-1-2.
Oh,
I mean, PK is connecting with everything right now and putting everything in. This is the cleanest and most aggressive that we have seen him play in a long time.
and then a missed return there from Hayworth off the big serve.
2-1-1.
All right.
All right.
Works. But remember in game one, we were almost jokingly saying Hayworth is forearm shivering Amanda Hendry to get out of the way so he can take those balls, those thirds, right? He's not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
But he needs to.
Correct. He needs to take those. He needs to be the aggressor.
Another good defensive stand. They hold Walczak and Kawka to a single point.
1-2-1.
Oh, got away with one right there. Kafka got that one just behind him.
And you could see the frustration. Hayworth turned around and he said, stop doing that. Oh, there's
Do
the
that.
backhand
Do
down
that.
the
So
line.
That's what I was going to say. There's a difference of taking that ball down the line and taking it back through the middle. He wants to take that ball down the line. He wants to be aggressive on it, but don't go back through the middle, and that's the stop doing that he's talking about.
Well, the two-hand backhand is Chris Hayworth's best shot. Oh!
Walczak's like, no, stop.
Okay.
It's like, don't do it. But I wanna. I like the high ones.
Both of those
Mule?
balls, both of those balls were going out.
Look at Daria. Did you see her?
Standing there.
Did you see her?
Oh, excellent defense there from Walczak.
The level of play has stepped up on both sides.
Did nobody catch mine and Dorian's just mix right in the middle of that point?
2-3-1.
A league of their own.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to what you guys were saying.
Missed
What
third
else
there
is
from
new?
Kawka. Welcome to my life.
2-3-2.
Oh, not open at all.
No.
He's sitting dead red because he knows that that's the shot she wants, right? What do I want to see her do if she's going to
Make
speed
a
up?
bounce.
But go off his right hip now.
Yeah.
He stopped that the last 3 times she's done it.
It's a really nice reset by Hayworth there.
Tell you what, it's crazy though. Like, we have not seen PK be this aggressive and be on every single ball.
We've seen him be this aggressive and do what? Hit balls,
hit
spray
balls
them
like
everywhere.
10 feet out outside.
Right.
Or into the net. But this is impressive.
So what's contributing to the quality of Kovka's shot making?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer for it. He's just on. You just get in those moments.
You get in those zones,
where
right?
You're on.
Great setup right there by Hayworth for himself.
3-3-1.
Kovka stepping across to make something happen.
I mean, this is confidence at its best right now, and
Well,
it's unbelievable.
This is what we saw here in Sacramento last year.
Yeah.
Where they made the run in mixed doubles to the final.
Knocked off the top seed on their way. That was Fudge and Diescu last year. But you think about the type of player that both Walczak and Kovka were, then it is a night and day difference.
Oh, that ball sails long.
Well, that ball was going out off the paddle of Kovka as well.
Opened up a 2-point lead here in game number 2. Or game number 3, rather, excuse me.
Oh, he just misses it.
Pulled it.
The difference I'm seeing right now from Kovka, too, is he is playing fast. He is driving most. But when they're uncoiling, he's dropping 90% of the time, finding the space.
Battle of wills going on.
Oh,
Oh,
Kovka just hit a cross-handed forehand right there.
that was also maybe an out ball.
No, the last ball at the feet, it was a two-handed forehand.
Monica Seles.
PK's tapping his
That
chest.
was a
going,
little
"That's-
ambitious.
It's my bad. It's
That
my
one
bad."
was a little ambitious.
Walczak's back there going, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? But again, it does take a special partner to be able to deal with that.
Yeah.
That being Dario Walczak.
You just have to scramble and go to the spot where he's not.
Right.
Oh, you heard them talk after their quarterfinal match. Kovka moved to Phoenix. They train together more regularly. They've become more familiar. Is that such a beautiful touch volley there from Kovka? But it's one of the reasons why their game has grown together.
It is. We see it more often. The partnerships that stick together are playing better together. Both of these partnerships right here.
Just wide. That's a good leave there from Hayworth.
Well, this is only the third tournament that Hayworth and Hendry have played together.
And each one, right?
And
We're
they're
seeing
getting
it,
better and
right?
better.
We're seeing
Yeah.
that progress.
Just wide.
5-all.
I like that better from Hendry. She just made a ball bounce behind Kovka. She wasn't trying to speed it up down the line. It just takes him out of the middle a little bit. Uh-oh.
That's not coming back. 5-hole winner.
Jade, look out, Jade.
That came in
Jade.
with some power.
Jade.
I mean, it says something about the power that PK is putting on that shot when a field hockey goalie who is a national champion can't defend it. Just pushed it long. At the end change, it is Dario Walczak and Patrick Kovka holding on to a 1-point lead. Man, guys, this semifinal has not disappointed. We will step away as well. This is a tight one here in game number 3 of our mixed doubles semifinal.
"16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Coming out of the end change, Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak leading 6-5 in game number 3 of our mixed pro doubles semifinal. Amanda Hendry, Chris Hayworth took game 1, 11-8. Walczak Kawka took game 2, 11-2. This one has been a tightly contested affair, the best game of the 3.
Well, I think the big key in game 3 right there was Hendry and Hayworth were down 5-3, got it to 5-5. Now they're only down 1 in the end change, so I think it's a good spot for them to be in right now.
Good defensive play there from Hendry. That's important because they was still on first serve coming out of the end change.
But again, that's the ball that she wants, that she, being Hendry, wants Kawka to try and speed up. Something that's low below the net where he's got to be aggressive with it, hard to keep in.
Slides it past Hayworth.
And that's the hard part, is that when he's coming in, that being Kawka, and he's creating this chaos, you have to get the ball away from the middle. You've got to get that ball sideline to sideline, but it's tough because he's in full attack mode. He's putting pressure on you.
And again,
step up, put away. Kawka just relentless on the kitchen line.
And if you can't get it to sideline, you got to get it to the feet. Going back into the strike zone is a very dangerous situation.
Reminds me of a batter's hitting zone. We were looking at hot zones.
Right.
For Kawka, the whole thing's red.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Kafka's sitting on BP fastball and just
stayed in,
ripping everything.
And that's what makes it so difficult as Hayworth and Hendry take another timeout. He's ripping balls and then hits a medium-paced roll that lands just on the back line.
Yeah, I mean, when it's going good, it's going good. And Chad mentioned it earlier, is you're in a zone right now, right?
Yeah.
You're just feeling it. He's carried this over throughout the day, and it's gotten better and better and better as the day's gone on.
And if you're Hendry and Hayworth here, you worked it back to 5-all since then. It's been a 4-point run. You have to find a way to get a stop out of this timeout. What is the key to doing that?
Find the feet. You know Kawka is going to come forward. He's going to be aggressive. Somehow you have to get on top of the ball, find the feet. Just even take Walczak out of the picture. Because you're trying to get it past Kawka to get to Walczak. It's not going to happen. It's got to get down. It's got to force something to come up. When you get that opportunity to put a ball away or finish it, you can't miss it.
I'd almost return to Kawka here. Keep him back. Don't allow him to come in. If you can get a deep return to Kawka,
deep return.
So hit it to Kawka instead of trying to get it to Walczak.
Catching a break there.
You get away with it right there.
One.
Because Kafka's crashing on that ball from Walczak.
Oh, can't miss a serve, though.
Self-inflicted wound. Brings up second serve. And then a missed third, so a missed opportunity in a huge way for Hendry and Hayworth.
A very unproductive service game.
And now Kawka and Walczak will have 2 opportunities to close out the match.
With a
missed return.
serve.
What a serve, and it brings up match point.
This man right now. I mean, Walczak's smiling at him going, just keep going.
Hayworth puts it at the feet.
If he'd have got that, it was behind him.
That's the kind of match it's been for Patrick Kawka. Match point number 2. Oh, the silver medalist from Sacramento last year back into the championship match. Daria Walczak and Patrick Kawka moving on. We'll hear from them when we come back.
Humana Medicare Advantage plans. Carry this card, and you could have the power to unlock benefits beyond original Medicare. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage in one convenient plan. Most plans include routine dental, vision, even hearing benefits. There's also a cap on your out-of-pocket medical expenses. That's more than you get with original Medicare, and Humana offers $0 or low monthly plan premiums. Call now.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
When you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
And here is match point, Chad. I mean, it was all Patrick Kawka and Daria Walczak, and Walczak ends it, unfortunately, off the face of Chris Hayworth.
No, excellent job by Walczak and Kawka. Their power, the precision. I mean, Walczak set up Kawka perfectly, and Kawka could not miss. We haven't seen him be that aggressive and that on point. Needs to continue that tomorrow. They're moving into the finals. They'll take on Will Howe's Bobby Oshiro, and they're courtside with Dorian Kraft in our Franklin post-match interview.
Guys, congratulations. Moving back into the championship match here in Sacramento. I want to take you back to game 1, though, because they got off to a great start, out 6-0. You guys took a timeout, and even though you dropped game 1, that really seemed like an opportunity for you guys to kind of reassess, regather yourselves. What was that conversation?
I mean, obviously, Daria's never faced anyone who can hit the ball as big as Chris. So, you know, it's a little bit of an adjustment for the both of us and covering that much space with that ball speed. So, yeah, we just had to settle things down and kind of hopefully settle him down for a second because he was not missing anything.
They talk about the adjustment in Daria. There in games 2 and 3, you looked very comfortable, very aggressive. What was the thing that clicked for you moving forward throughout the last 2 games?
We, of course, got adjusted to the pace, and then we had to slow things down, which is not exactly how we play, but we just had to accept and grind every single point.
Patrick, we got to talk about the way that you played because you were taking over in the middle. And Dom and Chad said they think this is the best they've ever seen you play in terms of your cleanliness. Where is that control and the power coming from?
Just putting in a ton of hours, moving to Phoenix, getting unbelievable practice out there. And then, yeah, we're dinkers, in case people didn't know. We have that. So we've been working on the slow stuff. And clearly it's paying off, and we can add that to the arsenal.
Well, you guys will get an opportunity to show that off in the gold medal match. Congratulations. Moving on, they'll be taking on Will Howes and Bobby Oshiro for the gold medal on Championship Sunday. Don't go anywhere. We're going to wrap things up from Mixed Doubles Friday in Sacramento coming up next.